Good morning and welcome to Monday Spelling, where we're going to introduce our new rule or our new pattern, and our pattern this week is silent letters. Okay, on your paper or whiteboard or in your head, I want you to try and think of or write down as many words using silent letters as you possibly can. Go. Okay, hopefully you've written down lots and lots of different words. You might have words like lamb, where you can't hear the B at the end. You might have words like gnome, where you can't hear the G at the start. You might have words like knife, where you can't hear the K at the start. Okay, so there's lots of different silent letters, and they usually come in kind of pairs. So G and an N often come together, and the G hides behind that N, and you hear the N sound like in gnome or gnarled or gnat, and you don't hear that G. Lots of times M and B go together, like in comb or lamb, and you hear the M sound, but you don't hear the B sound. And these silent letters are so sneaky and tricky, and we sometimes forget them, and then that means that we've spelt that word wrong. So the reason that some of these words have silent letters is because in the past, those letters would have been pronounced. So in words such as night, the K sound would have been pronounced, and in words like lamb or comb, the B sound would have been pronounced. So here is our spelling list for this week. This is also on the Class Dojo post, so you can have a look at it. So we've got 8 different words, and some of them follow some of the rules I've put on the right hand side, and some of them are kind of different ones, more unusual silent letters. So we've got subtle and lamb are showing that B's are often silent after an M, but they're also silent in other ways as well. So in subtle, it's silent before a T. Wrestle, you've got a silent W before an R. Campaign and design, you've got silent G's before an N. In knowledge, you've got a silent K before an N. And in condemn, the N is actually silent because it's the M that you can hear. And receipt is a silent P. So these words they all contain silent letters. Some of them follow the kind of more generic rules on the right hand side, and some of them are ones that you just kind of need to learn. My challenge for us today is to have a go at creating a poster about silent letters. Now, I've tried to do an emoji saying shh because they are silent letters, but they've not come out fantastically, so I'm sure your poster will be a lot better. But I've tried to group the words into the kind of 4 main patterns that we see. You might want to do some research, find some different words that follow these patterns or silent letters that don't follow these patterns, because there are some that don't fit into these 4 categories. I've then written some of the words down underneath. You might want to draw some little pictures so you know what all these words mean. If there's any you're unsure of, you might want to Google it or ask an adult or look in the dictionary to make sure that you're confident with what all these words are. Okay, have a go and then send me your posters. Bye.